KDDC, I'm back.
Basic term. Say your full name.
Mark Lukai. Thank you, sir. Mr. Lukai, you've got a number of traffic matters where you have failed to show up when you missed those court dates. A judge issued an arrest warrant for you. As for these matters, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You also have the right to an attorney, and if you cannot afford an attorney, the court will provide one for you. Do you understand those rights, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right, so first ticket is P1223829. Charge of driving while license suspended, no insurance misdemeanor, and driving an unregistered vehicle. Ticket P1303629, driving while license not valid. Ticket P1309728, driving while license not valid, drive unregistered vehicle, and no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket P1355587, drove while license not valid, driving unregistered vehicle, no insurance misdemeanor. And ticket P1396018, entering a vacant dwelling without owner's permission. Sir, these are all misdemeanor charges. Maximum penalty you face on each is up to 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine. I'm going to set aside the arrest warrants, enter not guilty pleas on your behalf, and give you a personal bond. Your next court date for these will be July 25 for a pretrial in front of Judge Perkins. Now for your more significant matter. This is case 23057560, State of Michigan versus Mark Lukai, counsels.
That's for the people, B71917. Mark Lukai,
Court will enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf as to bond.
Thanks, Judge. Here, the people are going to be asking for a $5,000 10% cash surety bond as well. Your Honor, we would be asking for a no driving restriction. Your Honor, just a couple of housekeeping matters. The have second notice that's on the complaint, it actually was for the defendant pleading guilty of 3 attempts of controlled substances, only such 1, Judge. As well, that was an 18 offense. Actually, the probation didn't end up clearing up until I believe it was the middle of 22 because of multiple probation violations, Judge, which actually it should have ended about a year and a half prior to the end. In this particular instance, Judge, I'm sure you had the opportunity to read the investigative report. The defendant breaks out the complainant's window of his vehicle, damages the ignition, manually jumps it, takes off, and then the police end up finding the defendant in the stolen vehicle at a gas station while he was pumping gas into the car that he allegedly converted into his own. Your Honor, here, on top of the fact, and Judge, you just went over this, the defendant wasn't even driving with a valid license at the time. He had multiple capiouses, and now he's brazen enough to go and take the vehicle, drive it around, and put gas in it like it's his. Judge, this is, I think that people would argue, assaultive in nature. They would also like to argue the fact that if the defendant, knowing that he can't be on the road, is willing to do something like this to another person's vehicle, steal it, take it, and then act like it's his, this defendant is a danger, Judge, and the people do feel justified in asking for that now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. My client does have a habitual setting, which is non-assaultive, just like this matter. There's nothing assaultive about this matter. No one was injured. No one was injured.
Physically.
Yes, ma'am. Lifelong resident, Your Honor. Lives with his brother, father, and nephew. Indicates to us that he does is employed as a contractor. His employment varies. He makes low than 200% property guidelines. He does suffer from mental health and some physical conditions in which he takes 13 medications, which he needs, you know.
This is a non-assaultive allegation. Brian's not on probation anymore. And respectfully, we're gonna ask this court for a personal bond.
Thank you, counsel. I guess I've got an evolving thought on this, in this rush to adopt bond reform. I think somewhere there's been some conflation of non-assaultive and victimless. Someone went out and bought a car and they go to work every day, pay for their car. And then other people allegedly decide, oh, I'd like that car. Steal it. So here's what we'll do. Mr. Lukai, while this case is pending, you are not to drive without a valid license. Is that clear, sir? He said he does construction work, or what?
Yeah, he's a contractor.
Contractor. But he's not working on a regular basis. Is that the gist of?
He's employed, I mean, because that company, but it's always 200% profit.
I work every day, sir, Monday through Saturday.
Thank you, sir. Court's going to set bond this matter at 15,000, 10%. That forward 1/4 of it comes. It was a bond redetermination hearing Wednesday, June 28th. Further dates will be July 5, probable cause conference, July 11th, preliminary exam, both in front of Judge Sabri here in 36th District Court. Thank you, sir. You can step aside. Sure, go ahead. Go ahead.
I do understand your concern, and I completely understand your arguments about victims who assault. I think there's a big difference between being invasion on somebody's privacy or invasion on somebody's things and assault behavior.
There is. That's why I didn't make it cash certain.
Right, but this nothing.
My way I could get a personal so I could work.
There's nothing to tell us that he's gonna run from this situation. He didn't have any conflict with the police in this matter while getting arrested. That's why I'm just asking you to reconsider that, at least, even if it's personal bond with GPS shut.
I work for
About what he's doing. I had things stolen from me before. I had people come to my house and take things. And I've been here, and then had assault behavior happen to me where I've been held at gunpoint as a kid when somebody came to my house. So I do know the basicness of these actions. Even though there's still innocent that are proven beyond reasonable doubt. So I do understand the argument behind it, but at this point, my client is a fake. It's an allegation process. Which I'm not saying. It's very invasive on somebody and it leaves an impression on them. I'm not taking that away. But in this matter, he didn't attempt to injure anybody. This wasn't an attempt to injure anybody. He's not a threat to, he's not showing that he's a threat to the community or a threat to anybody. And even his past convictions don't show that he's a threat to anybody. His past convictions are all non-assault. You know what I mean? So it's not showing that he's a threat to the community. It's not showing that he's a threat to anybody personally when it comes to their body, when it comes to their body. And it's not showing that he's a flight risk. He didn't run and take off from the police out there. He didn't put up a fight. He didn't assault or resist.
It's counsel, I appreciate your arguments. I do. But it's crimes of this nature that bring down the value of a community. People either have to pay higher insurance, premiums, or they don't want to live in Detroit, or any number of things that lower the overall value of the community. And so while we're, sometimes quick to say, oh, no one was physically injured, it does not mean that the community as a whole is not injured by the alleged actions of this gentleman. Moreover, as I've already indicated, there's at least one person who was going to work every day, buying his car, and he comes out one day and his car is gone. And so I think part of what this court's role is in protecting the community is to prevent, to the extent we can, actions such as those alleged here. So I'm comfortable with the bond that's out. Yeah.
I had something.
You're all set, sir. You can step aside.